Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rants show. I was recording yesterday's episode, which you should go check out if you haven't heard it, which I'm assuming none of you have. But it was about gaming chairs and how I thought gaming chairs were a scam. And in that video, I mentioned, I'm sure some of you have seen it, but there was this video of this cop pulling up to a gas station, and there is a woman inside, like, just dumping money inside of this Bitcoin machine because she thinks that like Chase Bank is like, she's on the phone with like Chase Bank support and they're gonna like close her account, or she owes like money or something, and they want her to pay in Bitcoin or something. And it got me thinking, okay, hold on 1 second. Let me take one step back here. Okay. I don't want to piss off a lot of people. Okay. Old people. God bless them. God bless them. God bless old people. They're sweet for the most part. Not a lot of them, but some of them are sweet. Nice. Wisdom. They have wisdom. They've been around for a long time. They've seen it all. They've lived through wars. They've lived through conflicts. They've lived through tens of dozens of presidents. They have wisdom. But at the same time, they don't have wisdom because, they've been using the same bank. Let's say Chase Bank. They've been using Chase Bank for 60 years. And one time in 60 years, the bank calls them and tells them that they owe money. Does that make sense? You've been using the same bank for 60 years? 60 years. And you've never been called by them a single time. Not even once. And yet one day when the bank does call you, you immediately take it as real life. And I don't mean to be that guy. Okay, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy. And I'm sorry if this offends some people, but go watch the video. The cop takes the phone out of the woman's hands and talks to the Chase Bank customer support. Now, if there was ever an Indian guy who sounded more Indian, that was the Chase Bank representative. When he picked up the phone, the officer picked up the phone and spoke into the phone. You could hear the voice on the other end through the body cam. It is like you have these comedians that do like Indian accents, and it's like considered racist. Or like you have like Apu from The Simpsons do like an Indian accent, and it's considered racist. This guy sounds like Apu. He's like the stereotypical Indian scammer. Like stereotypical. In fact, it was so stereotypical. It was such an Indian accent. It might be a white guy on the phone doing an Indian accent to try to spoof, the woman. It was that heavy. It was that strong. That's it. Point closed. But this woman is just dumping money into this Bitcoin machine. Excuse me, woman. Excuse me. On what fucking planet would a financial institution ask for like a cryptocurrency that isn't backed by anything? I mean, are you telling me that 50 years from now, I'm going to be getting a call from the bank and they're going to say, oh, we detected overdraft fees. We're going to charge $30,000 to your account unless you pay us $15,000 in Pokemon cards or $15,000 in vintage Lego Star Wars sets? What is going to be the scam 50 years from now? You know what I'm saying? An old person doesn't even know what Bitcoin is. Why would they? I don't understand how people fall for this. I don't get it. You've been on this planet for 60 years. The bank's never called you. Now they call you and they're asking for $30,000 and you're like, okay. I'm in the wrong line of work, folks. I'm sitting here in front of a microphone like an idiot. I should be on the phone right now calling some old people. I should be cold calling old people. If you scam an old person out of 30 grand, guess what? You do that once or twice, maybe 3 times a year, you're living good. You're living good. You know, you got the right list of old people. You could probably get 2 or 3 a day. You could probably get 2 or 3 scams done a day. How nice would that be? You work 1 day a year. You're like Santa Claus. You work 1 day a year, you make 90 grand, and you're done. You're done. Are you going to hell? No, because they gave you the money willingly. Yes, you embellished the truth, but it's fine. It's fine. There is nothing in the Bible about cryptocurrency scams. Nothing. Nothing. God said nothing about thou shalt not scam old people out of Bitcoin. He said nothing about that. It's completely fine. 100% above board. It's legal. It's completely legal. But yeah, I truly, I am in the wrong line of work because you know what? Nothing happens to these scammers. Nothing. Either they will just never catch them, which is like 99% of the time, or they do catch them. They have to pay back like a little bit of restitution, like not even the full amount. I seriously doubt that they even go to jail, especially if they're not in the country. They definitely don't go to jail then. But that's what I'm saying. Why am I here? Why am I in the rat race? Why am I in the rat race? Why the 9 to 5? The 9 to 5? I don't want the 9 to 5. I want to just sleep in, wake up at noon, make, a couple hundred calls, get one sucker, and pay the rent. That's it. Just pay the rent. Imagine how nice that'd be. You make one scam a month for like 6,000 and you just live on that. One scam a month. That's the dream. That is the dream. I think I'm going to become a scammer. I want to become a scammer. Now, I did go to college, but I didn't go to college to be a scammer. I did get scammed in college, but I did not necessarily learn how to scam, which is unfortunate. I really wish they would offer that as a degree. College is fine scamming you, but they won't teach you how to scam, which is a real shame. It's a real shame. You go to college to learn and they refuse to teach you. So yeah, it is a shame. But yes, I think I'm going to become a scammer. I might not even upload tomorrow. I might be too busy. I might be too busy making some calls. But I'll let you know how it goes. I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.